Hello, everyone. My name is Mick Hager, and I am the author of Leadership Excellence: Proven Strategies for Elevating Employee Performance and Success. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to give you a quick overview of the PMP, the Performance Management Process, and the book, and what you're going to get out of both the book and these videos. This is a first video of a number of videos covering each topic and giving you pro tips for dealing with that topic. So let's take a look at the PMP. This, of course, is a cover of the book. You find this on Amazon. This is the PMP, and this is what's called a decision flow chart. You've probably seen them before. And what you need to realize is you're starting out with setting expectations and coaching and training job skills. You're trying to get everybody to the right-hand side, to the point that where they're meeting expectations, you're giving earned praise, coaching and for continuous improvement, and then doing your regular reviews throughout the year. The flow chart is what gives this process its simplicity, because it always tells you where you're at. Now, let's start with the top two on the left-hand side. These are twin sisters. Setting expectations and training to those expectations are twin sisters. Twin sisters are generally thought of as mostly not separable. Okay? Now, will there be times where you set expectations and you know the employee's fully competent and you don't need to train them? Of course. All right, but always be careful with that, because make sure that you know that they are absolutely fully able to meet those requirements for that standard. So you set expectations, you coach and train to those expectations, generally in one sitting, small bites. We'll talk about that as we go. Are they meeting standards? Yes. Get them to the right-hand side. Give them earned praise. Find what they're doing right. Find ways to help them to do it better, and then coach them for continuous improvement. And throughout the year, for 12 months, do your regular reviews and performance development planning. When we get to that topic, I'll explain what that means about 12 months. This is a process where you're truly managing the employee's performance. Now, let's go to the left-hand side. I sometimes humorously refer to the right-hand side as the light side and the left-hand side as the dark side, because they're not meeting expectations. And there's nothing wrong about that. Everybody's been at a place and time in their careers they've not been doing something the way the boss wanted them to do. It's a matter of correcting. The first step in that process is giving constructive feedback. This is not constructive criticism. Those two are very much at odds with each other. This is simply feedback. You've trained them well. You've set good expectations. They know what it means when you tell them how they're doing based on objective feedback, and you leave it at that. And the hope then is they'll meet expectations. If they are, give them earned praise, coach them, and do the reviews. If they're not, you're on the left side yet. Then you move down to coaching to correct, whereas constructive feedback allowed them to take the ball. You are now taking the ball and saying, I need you to correct this. I'm going to coach you and give you very specific things that I need you to do. Okay? So let's say they're meeting expectations. Well, of course, you go to earned praise. Okay? Why? Because earned praise reinforces their behavior and their performance. Now, let's say they're not. It's now getting very serious. It's called discipline and corrective action, where you may have to enter into either a verbal or written disciplinary process of a 4 or 5 step process, whatever you use at your organization. And here it's dead serious. But you know what the beauty is here? The beauty is that you've done everything you can to help them. You've given them every opportunity. You may have gone through this cycle a number of times to get to this point, and it's still not working. You can rest easy. Now, let me share a thought with you, and this is based on all of my experience working with leaders. Leaders define themselves 2 different ways. The first is how they handle conflict between employees. Okay, the second is right here, corrective action. I've seen people who just shy away from conflict, shy away from corrective action. These are not good leaders. The most effective leaders realize they have to deal with corrective action, because it isn't that all about the single employee. It's about the impact their poor performance or bad behavior is having on everybody else. and a good leader understands that and acts accordingly. Okay, this is the process. This is, as I mentioned, the first of a number of videos. I hope you enjoy it. I'm excited about it. If you have any feedback, please let me know. With that, Hager out. Thank you.